We're live. If you saw what I was balancing this video on, you would call me an idiot. But as chopped as I look today, and I look like I'm lost, I'm actually in London. I'm in my new place that I flew into today. And if I tell you how today went, it was maybe one of the most chaotic, probably the most chaotic travel day I've ever had. I missed my first flight ever, even though I must have been on like 40 flights last year. This is the day I missed my first flight. And if I tell you why, I mean, I should put this bottle down here just so the phone doesn't fall. It is because in Ireland, where, I was born and raised, and I was home for 2.5 weeks for Christmas, there's something called the bin man. And the bin man will come, I don't know if it's like a common thing where you're at, he'll come every week and he'll collect the bins, whatever. There's a couple of them. Now, these guys missed a day, so they decided to come the day later. And we had to leave at like 9. So we left at like 9:10. And my dad went out at 9. He said, yo, like, when are you guys coming? Because one of them was out here. He was like, when you guys come in, just so I know, so we can like prepare, because we have to leave soon. We're in a rush. And it was because I woke up late or whatever. So I take the responsibility. But he told my dad, oh, like, you're clear, like, you'll be chilling. And we went. We got in the car and we had to wait like 20 minutes or like whatever it was. By the time we got to the bus station, which was a 2.5 hour bus ride, so I was meant to get to the airport, I'd missed the first bus, and it was chill because I could take the next one, which was 15 minutes later, but it was 3 hours instead of 2.5. I have this tendency to go to the airport last minute because I've never missed a flight. So I'd always leave like an hour, maybe an hour and a half. I didn't realize that I had a big bag. I'm not going to show it to you, but it's like 27 kg. So I got cooked because I had missed my bus. I had to take a longer one that was, also like a little bit later, an extra 15 minutes, which matters when you go an hour early. And yeah, long story short, my bag was 7 kg too heavy. I was also late for check-in, so I had to ask them. They did it manually, and I was like, bet. But I bought FastPass while I was on the bus, so I knew when I get to the airport, worst case, I can go through quick. And I did that. And I did the FastPass, only to go and realize that it wasn't enough. And I got to the gate, and they were like, I'm sorry, you're too late. Like, if you came 5 minutes earlier, you would have been chill. And I was stressing for that whole period. And the worst bit is, I was sat there for 3 hours on the bus. Like, am I going to be late? Am I not? I slept for a bit. And I woke up with like really bad back pain. Because there was someone behind me who, they were like pushing my seat. And I was like, okay, I don't want to be a scumbag. I'll pull my seat up. Because it was declined a bit. And yeah, I missed my first flight. But it was chill because I got another one, and they only charged me €100, which they could have charged me a lot more. It was a random seat, which was okay. And yeah, I mean, moral of the story is don't be late. But it was the most chaotic day of travels ever. I'm so tired, but I've settled in now in my new place, which I'm gonna show you real quick. Let me show you my new place. So we got the bed over there. It's actually pretty good. But then we got the kitchen right here. And then the mirror, the bathroom. Nothing special about the bathroom. The water is like broken, the shower. So it doesn't like fully wash on me. Mirror. Other mirror. I just went and did my other workout for 75 hard. We're trying to get abs, bro. I'm trying to get jacked. I'm trying to get lean. So we are pretty much finished 75 hard for the day once I drink that water that's over there. But yeah, besides that, it's been pretty good. I have a date tomorrow, I think I was talking about yesterday, which is going to be pretty good. So I'm going to finish drinking up this water and just go to sleep, I think. Yeah, I mean, I did my reading. I did pretty much everything for 75 hard besides the water. So now it's just finalized. This, I obviously wanted to hop on here because I said I'd record every single day until I get to 100K per month profit. But this month should be quite good for business. I have mentally locked back in, and I'll talk about it another day. I don't want to reveal all my secrets now, but I just realized I was in a season of like resting, and I wasn't like fully committed to growing the business because I didn't feel like I was doing what I should have been doing in regards to like the actual tasks I was doing. I didn't feel productive because I was lacking clarity, I was lacking direction, and as a byproduct, my whole team did too. But I learned it in a very interesting way. And yeah, I mean, that's the recap. Today was a lot of travel. I like to do a good day today. So when I was on the plane, this woman was like stressing out because she was with her kids. There was like no seats, and I was just like, hey, I mean, there's a free seat here in the middle. You can have it with your kid, and I'm happy to move wherever. And his seat was like in the corner with the husband. And I was like, it's chill, I don't mind. So I did a good deed, drinking my water now, recorded this, traveled, did my 2 workouts. I just went and did a 45-minute walk. And then tomorrow, I think we're gonna go do some bouldering on the day if it goes well, and also walking around cafes. I'm also gonna consider that a workout because it's just like cardio. And yeah, pretty good day to say the least. Nothing to complain about. My boy and my partner for the agency, Teddy, flew out as creative director, and his creative director went down to Camden. He walked up to Camden, ended up going to a Shake Shack in Camden, walked through a bunch of guys, and they pretty much robbed him of £120. And they were also going to take his phone, but his phone wasn't that good, supposedly, so they didn't. But when I'm walking around London, I'm like, yo, I do not want to get robbed. I need to be careful. So yeah, main streets, probably not late night cardio ever, not ever again, but for a while. So yeah, but also it's so cold where it's like, bro, oh my gosh, 75 hard is going to be very different here than it was in Bali, where, you know, the weather was good. Because that was a mental thing of like, oh, I don't want to train, and this is like, I don't want to train, and it's also freaking cold. So yeah, I'm doing a London vlog. Let me show you that, which is probably why you guys can see the camera there. But I'm going to record something for it before I go to sleep. I'm so excited for that vlog to come out because I think it's going to be awesome. And yeah, that's pretty much everything I want to say in this video. I need to set up my backup iPhone just in case I get robbed. Because if I get my phone taken off me, bro, I'm losing so much stuff. I need to stop being an idiot. I'm probably going to do it tomorrow with the day after. But yeah, I'm tired, man. Look at me. But I'll see you soon.